Holy hell. Thank you kindly for the follows. 1 second, we're still getting set up. I just didn't expect sudden followers. Holy shit. I'll keep my mic on while I'm setting things up. I'm currently answering some questions in BS General right now. Hiya! I will thank you all for the follows in just a second. Let's have a look. Thank you very kindly for the follow. It's not Hex. Thank you, Devilish Spoon for real, and thank you, Toasted Plays. Welcome to my slice of hell. I hope you enjoy your stay. Alright, 1 second. Let's switch on over to the screen. Welcome to my Terra Firma craft pack. Hello, hello. Guess I'll take a break from my music and throw this up. Awesome. Welcome on in, welcome on in. 1 second. Sorry, I'm multitasking like 7 different things right now. I probably should have waited to start the stream. Somebody's asking me in the general chat, what is a bonfire? I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, Lord. A good sign, lol. Yeah, nah, if someone's asking you what is a bonfire or what is Dark Souls or something like that before they're playing Bun Souls, yeah, they're not going to have a good time. Especially in the next update. The next update includes a small little feature that every Dark Souls game has had for years, which is always very fun. Did they read the book? Nobody reads the fucking book. This has been a continuous evidented thing that nobody reads. You did. Yeah, you did. So good. Bravo. Well done. You did the bare minimum. Most people don't. The thing that drives me insane is it's not that they don't read the book and then give up on the pack. It's that they don't read the book, keep it in their inventory, and they acknowledge the book is there. Like see me here, right? Imagine this leather flask is the book. They go, oh, a book. They open it and go, oh, it's too much to read. They put it there, and then they go on with their day, and they get confused, and they're like, oh shit, why isn't that working? Okay, so instead of making the logical leap of, maybe I should read the book that the developer wrote to give me information. No, I'll DM the developer on Discord, Twitter, and TikTok, and spam him until he answers me, and tells me, how do I enter combat mode? When the book tells you to press R. It's like... I don't mind people not reading the book at first and getting their asses kicked and learning the hard way. It's the fact that people just ask me questions before even thinking about reading the book. Like, the book was written by me. I have answered your question in the thing that is in your fucking hands. Oh, dear. I lost the book and had to make a new world just to read it. Unfortunate. That's why you should read the book. But no, the thing we're going to have in the next update that is going to be kind of cool that, you know, most Dark Souls games have, but...
hey, you subscribed. Does it feel good?
Thank you for the subscription, Toasted Plays. So the thing we're going to have in the next update is when you spawn, you'll actually have an entire level to go through with a boss at the end, right? An actual, like, structured level in which it slams you into adventure mode, so you can't break or place any blocks in the level. So it is a proper adventure level, and then once you get past it, you get put into the regular overworld and switch back to survival mode. That is how I'm doing story-based Bun Souls dungeons and locations. Basically, when you enter them, you get teleported to another dimension, you get put into adventure mode while you're in that dimension, and then you get put back in survival when you're done and you leave the location. That is how it works. What's it called? So what we're doing is that starting area, that first boss, it's quite a tricky one. It's quite a difficult boss. It's not pulling punches. It's not the easiest boss in the game, and it's the first boss. Because every Dark Souls game has done this consistently. I'll tell you which Souls game from Software doesn't do this, Elden Ring. So I guarantee you, all the people who have come over from Elden Ring thinking that I'm going to be as forgiving as Elden Ring are going to get a bit of a, shock when they start a new world on that save. Because Elden Ring holds your hand. The tutorial area of Elden Ring, its first boss, the one it gives you, I'm not talking about the spider thing. I'm not talking about the spider thing because you're meant to lose that. Because that's not a true boss fight. You're meant to lose that. The first boss you can actually fight, and that isn't intended, you do the tutorial and fight the boss at the end, is the Soldier of Godric, which everybody, will joke around. I go along with the joke of saying he's the toughest boss in the game. But being real, From Software gave us that to make it a bit easier. Like, to make it approachable to new players. Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 all give your first boss a really good, punch to it, right? For example, Dark Souls 1, the Asylum Demon. That is your learning curve. The problem is that by making it that difficult, it turns a couple of ways away, and that is the cost to create this kind of attitude going in. Like, it teaches you the hard way. This is what to expect. You are going to be slamming your head against a wall. You are going to be facing these insurmountable odds, and the triumph you feel when you beat it is immense. That is what Dark Souls is about. But the problem is that as a result of that, the cost of that is that some players will not be able to rise to the challenge and will quit. That's fully what I anticipate. When I push this update, I'm fully expecting there to be players who will either not update because they're like, no, I like the easier one. Or there's going to be players who will stop playing it or are going to complain in my Discord. I'm fully ready for that because that's what I'm expecting. This first boss I'm putting in, it's not overpowered as fuck. But it's the kind of thing where if you don't know the mechanics, if you don't know how to dodge, how to block, if you don't know how to actually use your combat by that point, you will die. You will get killed, and every time you die, the boss resets its health bar and resets the phase. So you have to face this boss and beat it in an attempt. Once you beat it, that is your learning curve. That is it teaching you, here it is, you are now ready for the rest of Bun Souls. That is the goal. Dark Souls at its core is you saw the health bar moves. If it bleeds, you can kill it. Dark Souls at its core is slamming your head against a brick wall until one and the other breaks. And when the brick wall breaks, it feels amazing. That's the way I always see it. Anyway, yeah, what are we doing here today? Welcome to my Terra Firma Craft save. I am on the cusp of dying of everything. Like everything. Behold my food. This is all of the food I have. This is it. The longest lasting ones I've got expire in 4 months. This is gonna suck. So, presume me dead. Managed to find your flying ox? No. My nutrition is terrible. It is late autumn. We are about to enter winter. And, it's kind of cold. So I'm gonna fucking die. I honestly don't know what to do. I'm genuinely kind of at a loss. I did have someone in here earlier, that's why the stick is damaged. I was teaching them how to do combat. So we were doing duels and stuff like that, which was really fun. It's very, very dark. What did I need to do? Oh, I was making the copper anvil. That was the one. Is this the pack with Greg tag, or is it just... No, that's Terra Firma Greg. I hate Terra Firma Greg with a burning passion. That one goes too far. This pack is a pack I've made, aside from Bun Souls. This pack's entire goal and shtick is to be as close to realism of, like, the Middle Ages kind of period of time for survival. So it is, like, you go through Stone Age and stuff like that and work your way up, but the end point is kind of Middle Ages era. The only thing that doesn't fully fit is we've got exposure in here for taking photos and sharing them with your friends. Is there no fishing in this? Yes, there is fishing. Why wouldn't there be fishing? You can do spear fishing, like this. You You can make fishing rods and stuff, but in order to make it a hook, you either need to forge it with metal, or you can like make a basic bone fish hook to make a bone hooked fishing rod. But fishing isn't done by just fishing in any bit of water, because there's no fish in that water. You need to go to a river, see the fish mob, cast the line, and the fish mob will swim up to the bobber, bite onto it, and then you yank the fish out onto the land and then kill it. It doesn't just give you a fish item. Has another tornado happened yet? Seven of them happened, actually. 7. I looked in the settings and it turns out they were set to happen way too high. I also found out that the default setting for the tornadoes is that when they spawn, they choose the nearest player and beeline that player. Just go straight for them. So I've made them random instead. I had my suspicions that that was what was happening after the 7th tornado. So, yeah, I've made it so they actually behave like tornadoes in terms of they don't have a set direction. They fucking go and chase a player. Because I don't really want to be chased by tornadoes and have my cows and oxes stolen by Mother Nature again. Getting a bit windy right now. I'm a little bit nervous about that. Right, before it gets too cold, what I want to do, because I guarantee you I'm going to fucking freeze to death, I have something that could potentially help me. So I know that way, I was doing some scouting along where the tornado had ripped the leaves off of trees. And I found an alpaca, I believe? And I think they eat grains as well. So I should be able to bring it home and put it in the farming plot. But the problem I have is that I'm just nervous that, well, one, a tornado takes it from me again. But the other thing is that it's one female alpaca I saw. I didn't see any others, or let alone a male. So I don't know if I'd even be able to breed it, but at least I'll be able to get some cloth from it. After a couple of days. Uh-oh. Please don't be a storm, I swear to God. You bugger, I was going to bed, staying for frozen monthsicle. Yeah. Also as well, I lowered the frequency of the higher tier tornadoes. And because they were set to be like, when a storm shows up, there is a 70% chance it turns into a tornado. And I'm like, that's way too high. So I've cranked them down quite a bit. So yeah. Can you leash them to a fence to prevent drive-by tornado abduction? Yes, but my goal is I want to make a barn, and then anytime a tornado is coming through, I use a lead to bring them into the barn. Just for like roleplay-ish kind of purposes, where it's like, you know, I get the animals inside, here comes a storm, that kind of stuff. So, last time I saw the alpaca, it was out here. As you can see, the tornado ripped through here and took off all the leaves. Now, I'm a little bit cautious of this area because I am still not fully familiar with the wildlife in this area. I'm familiar with the other 2 places I built paths to, but I have not built a path out here yet. Because I know that there's saber-toothed tigers to the west, there's a wolf den to the east. This is south. Oh dear. That's fine. That's not a tornado, that's just a fucking snowstorm. Is the alpaca out here? Oh, I'm out of range of the snowstorm. It was just brief. It was brisk. We're fine. It was out here somewhere. Wherefore art thou, woolly creature? I'm being ever so cautious of... There you are. Barely anticipating a saber-toothed tiger to jump out of the woods at me, or a bear, or something. They literally could be eating anything. Hello there. You look goofy as hell, but you provide wool and cloth, so you're coming with me. Bit windy. With a bit of luck, the snowstorm has passed and we'll be okay. Hello, dear. I really want to hunt you, but I have a feeling I don't want to lose this alpaca. We've got some food back home. We'll come back out here and hunt the deer later. Can you make ice cream in this pack? Yes, you can. It's very, very difficult, though, because I don't have cows for milk anymore, because they got taken by the tornado. Tornado delivering a saber-tooth to your doorstep. I mean, if it does, it'll likely be dead. Bunny! It'll likely be dead, so it'll be fine. Is this a leaves are gone, become windier place, or leaves are gone because tornado place? This is a leaves are gone because a tornado ripped through here a couple days ago. They're slowly growing their leaves back, but yeah, no, the tornado really did a number on this section of the forest. This is fine. If I do encounter a wild animal, I have the spear for a reason. I just don't know if it'll cut it, really, to be honest. It's flint, so it's better than stone, but honestly, I'd kind of like a sword or a shield would do wonders, honestly, to be able to keep things back. Because one wolf will two-shot me. Well, three-shot me. Actually, with the amount of health I have, it might two-shot me, actually. I don't have good nutrition, so my health is quite low. But the problem is that they hunt in packs, because they were like real wolves. So, the pack that is to the east that I saw, it's only made up of 2 wolves, because they lost their child. I don't know where it went. It either died or got lost. Come back, come back, come back. Thank you. But I've been memorizing what their patterns are in terms of like when they sleep and when they patrol. So I've been trying to learn. I've been trying to learn when it's safe to go out to that area because there's lots of trees out there that I could chop down. There's also trees over there, so I'm thinking of just making this my wood chopping place now. I also do want to explore those caves a little bit. I've been really nervous to go into caves because of potential cave-ins, but honestly, I might just have to brave it. Because resources are slim. Copper is abundant, but yeah, everything else is kind of slim. Jesus Christ. Not the most graceful of creatures, are you? Understood. There's not a thought behind those eyes. TFC numbers, my health low. My health is low while at 400 plus. I mean, yeah, about like, I think you start at like 850 is the starting health. And then your nutrition will affect how much your max health is. I was even lower earlier. I don't have a fence gate because they are very expensive on wood. Shit. Stay there. There you go. Bren. That didn't give you much at all. Okay. I'm assuming it won't let me shear it because it's not familiar enough with me. Just relight my street lamps, essentially. Wind's picking up again. Llamas and alpacas dedicate all their brain power to calculate spitting trajectories. Feels like it, honestly. If that llama had a thought, it would startle him, yeah. Let's see if we can shear it. I forged copper shears. You have no idea how much effort this took. I had to combine 2 copper knife blades together and like weld them while they were heated. Like it was a nightmare, but I did it. I'm assuming it's not familiar enough for me to shear it. Can I not shear alpacas? Was I wrong? The fuck did I just do? What did I? Oh. Oh, it's changing this between being a maple horse fence and a macaw's version. Huh? Oh! Oh, I see. You can... Oh! Okay, cool. That was just a weird sound. I just didn't expect that. Okay. Shut the fuck up. I need to look up alpacas in the book. In the book. Wild animals. Oh yeah, ramming. Ramming animals occasionally attempt to charge nearby creatures, including the player. Their attacks are powerful but can be dodged. They will ram more frequently if attacked. Yeah, scary. What the hell? Where are alpacas? Did I miss it? Huh. Oh, okay, here we go. Alpaca. Alpacas spawn in moderate climates, temperature, blah, 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 blah. At least that much rainfall. They are woolly animals. They eat grains and fruits. They have 1 to 2 children, pregnant for 36 days, reach adulthood in 98 days. They can have children 13 times if they are never sheared. They can have children 13 times if they are never sheared, or be sheared 128 times. If they are never bred... it's sheared 128 times if they are never bred. They grow wool every 6 days. Okay, so... either it's just not familiar enough with me, or it hasn't grown enough wool for me to shear it. Or something? Hey. I'm assuming we're not friends yet. This is fine. They will trust me in time. And the sun's setting. Back does look pretty bare, yeah, true. Or it's just mocking you, but that is entirely likely too. I wouldn't blame it. Let's be real, that alpaca is getting frequent flyer miles before it's getting sheared. It's fine. If a tornado happens again, I'm just gonna, like, cover it over. I'm just gonna, like, grab a bunch of, like... I can't grab dirt. Do I have mud bricks? I have some mud bricks. I will just cover over the alpaca with mud bricks if another tornado starts to form. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. It's turning nighttime. I would go hunting right now, but the problem is that nighttime is when other things go hunting too. So instead, I mean, given that it's going to be dark anyway, let's go underground. Yeah. Let's do that. Grab my pickaxe. We're going to go on a little adventure. So there's those caves over there. I wanted to have a little dive into them and see what's in them. I'm not really planning on mining anything just yet. This is mostly just to sort of have a look. Because if I mine anything, I am risking the entire thing caving in on me. And we don't want that. As funny as it would be. What events can actually happen? Is it just storms, tornado? Various different kinds of storms of different severities. There's dust storms, snowstorms, rainstorms, hail. Lots and lots and lots of different things. Does this lead anywhere? Cave diver moment. That's a bit fluffy, yes. Can it go in the ground? What, the tornado or the alpaca? Man, I wish tornadoes worked with simple clouds, such a good weather mod. I mean, I'm running it with a cloud mod at the moment. It's just so you can kind of see the difference between what is weather cloud and what is the nice little fluffy ones. It's not too jarring, really. Really? Is this like not a cave? This is okay, cool. Right, great, grand. I'm not going to venture out that way too much because there are saber-toothed tigers out there. I think I saw maybe. Torch staying lit underwater isn't realistic. I know, I know. Don't you worry. If you accidentally place the torch, then it goes out. Tell you what's not realistic is if you have a torch in your inventory, it'll never go out. Which is why I always keep one on me at all times. I do not ever place this one down. Oh. I don't vibe with that. Okay, cool. Let's have a look around here. It's a dead end this way. Grand. Okay. I guess we are going this way then. Is there any... I mean, we've got mud bricks. I can build with these. We'll use these and see if we can make a path down. Oh, cool! The Abyss. Indeed. Very, very nerve-wracking. Now, the thing is that tremors can happen. Oh, here we go. Cave diving moment. There we go. Squeeze through. Ah. Okay, it leads out here. Alright. Ooh. 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 No thanks. No. Not about that. Ooh! Stalagmite fell. We're okay. That was me splashing into the water, right? That wasn't an amnesia moment. Oh. Oh. Well, I caused a block update. Oh no, I'm causing block updates. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Oh, an ore. Sphalerite. Not the best, not the best. Oh, fuck. This sucks. Real bad.
Fuck. Right. Fine. Whatever.
Whoa. Okay. Big cave. Good lord. Sad they're so rare and generally incompatible. Hardcore Darkness is amazing. You just gotta make sure you're not running it with shaders. This pack is designed to run without shaders. As such, it runs very well, hence why I've got stuff like cloud mods and things. And extra atmospheric fog mods. Basically just stuff to like add some of that extra quality feel that some shaders give you without having to go all out and actually install shaders. But as such, consequentially, it runs like a dream. There's also a lot of shaders that do pitch black darkness. Yes, but not to the degree that hardcore darkness does. Hardcore darkness is actually changing the light levels, whereas shaders is just a visual effect. With hardcore darkness, you can be dead certain that every player on the server you're playing on is not seeing the same thing. Because the problem you have is that if you're running, because this is designed to be played on a server with multiple people, and some people trying to be sneaky and stuff like that. So if you're in pitch black darkness and then another person has a shader that means that they can see you, yeah, suddenly it's a little bit unfair. Hardcore darkness forces everybody to see the same darkness. I need more torches, man. I keep forgetting to add more. Yo, do you like me yet? Can't feed you yet. GTNH darkness is similar, just more aggressive. Well, that's why I went for hardcore darkness, because it feels more real. It's also dictated by moon phase. There's the Sky Islands mod. The islands are very populated. Not very many actually empty places. I did see that there was config that allows you to change how spaced out they are. So I will be having a look at that. Pickaxe back up. We might just have to do more copper sifting. So what I've been trying to do is get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. 4, 5. We just need 2 more, which means we need 4 more copper ingots. So I need 10 of these. So I need 7 pellets of copper. 7 times 4. Bad at math. 28. Okay, we need 28 pieces of copper dust. This is gonna suck. Water. So welcome to what we are going to be seeing for the next, like, 20 minutes. Yay. I need 28 pieces of copper dust. Oh, I got 2 on the first go. Maybe it won't take as long as I thought. Holy shit. Okay. There we go. That's more my luck. Once we get back from this, I'll feed the alpaca, and then see if we can shear it. I'm assuming that just like the cows, I'll have to feed it for at least like 3 days before it'll let me. The book probably tells us, actually. I'll look into the book in a minute. Because I actually read the books that are supposed to give me information, chat. Unlike some individuals in my community, it would seem. I'm not petty or annoyed at it at all. I'm totally not angry at these players, and it's definitely a very good idea to frustrate the developer of a mod pack that is centered around its difficulty. It's a very good idea to do that, because no mod dev would be petty as hell and make the game way harder just to punish you. I'm not that kind of guy, right? No, never. Next Bunsoul's TikTok will literally just be Ryan reading the book. Honestly, would go hard, probably. Bunsoul's the audiobook. I'm getting quite a bit of gold nuggets, actually. I wonder what I can do with those. I know you can craft a saxophone with them. Maybe we'll have that. My luck's running out, guys. Bruh. Honestly, this is the most efficient way for me to get copper at the moment. I've kind of exhausted all the ore veins around here, and I did waste a lot of it because I just let it despawn in the sluice box because I was an idiot and didn't keep an eye on the sluice box and forgot that I have ADHD, which consequently I think is probably the most ADHD thing an ADHD person can do. Yeah, and then they despawned, so that was on me. I had like ridiculous amount of copper, and it's all gone. Yippee. Sorry. I've been thinking about dual streaming to TikTok. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I've heard that there's a large audience there. I also already have a decently sized audience on that platform, so I've been thinking about doing that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Good idea, bad idea? I probably won't read the TikTok chat. It'll probably be a case of I stream to TikTok and I have something on it that says like, if you want to chat, chat in the Twitch chat. Mostly because I want to get people from my TikTok over to my Twitch chat, but also because I know what kind of chat the TikTok chat is going to end up being. Given how my comment section on TikTok goes, oh, it's bad. Programs to dual screen and show both chats. Oh yeah, no, you misunderstand. It's not out of like a case of what's it called. I don't know if I can see both chats at the same time. I know that I could. It's the fact that I probably wouldn't want to read the TikTok chat, knowing how the comment section tends to go. From the slightest idea, I still don't have a TikTok at this point. Not having one is a matter of irrational stubborn pride. That's perfectly fine. Do you need Optifine for the mod? For this one or for Bunsols? If you're talking about Bunsols, no. If you're talking about this one, also no. Fuck Optifine. We don't use Optifine anymore. It is an inefficient piece of garbage now. I'm stretching the truth a little bit. It still works. It's just not the best thing to use anymore. Me and Optifine have had a long and hard relationship throughout the years. Optifine is a menace, but was goated for the time. Agreed. That's a good way to put it. Hey up, Doodle. How you doing? There you go, just like that. Llama. Eat. Can I shear you now? Are we friend? There's a little bit of red in that heart. Are we friend? I hope we friend. Oh yeah, all my crops died. That was a thing that happened. Tragic. I cry. She is. I was testing it out, but it did not work. What, with Optifine? Yeah, don't use Optifine, it sucks. Don't. Testing the Terraforming Craft stuff? Yes. Come on, let me shear you, be my friend. For the love of God, it's approaching winter. I need a coat. Please. Mod compatibility is the issue with it. Yeah, it's also not the most efficient way to get optimization stuff. It's not the best option anymore. What do I do at this point? I mean, oh well, no, I got the copper, didn't I? That was the entire reason I was doing anything. Was for this very fucking reason. Right. Go. I won't get the hammer yet. I don't need it. Put the glove on. Does this have water? Yes, it does. Welcome to forging, by the way. I've only recently learned how the hell you do it. I'm trying to make in copper anvil, and then eventually a bellows, but hell. Still not hot enough. Come on. Once we get the second batch on the go, I'll go get my hammer. There we go. Hammer time. Now you may be wondering why I'm walking everywhere. Because I'm trying to fucking conserve food. We're going to be eating quite a bit of cabbage for now because I want to save the wheat, grain, and barley for the fucking alpaca. Forging looks very exciting. It's very cool. It's very fun. So we got that going. Like, the part of the forging you were seeing there is the slow part. That's just the melting it into casting. This is my anvil. So you're going to see what anvil stuff looks like now. So first off, we take the ingot out of the mold. There we go. Put the mold back in. Now we have a copper ingot. Now let these smelt. I need to be making double ingots. That's the thing. How many more did I need? 5. I needed 2 more double ingots. I've made 2 ingots. I need another 2 ingots after this. For the love of God. Dude, anvils are expensive. I hate them. But once I get that anvil, the amount of recipes that open up to me is amazing. Because right now I'm forging on a fucking rock. It's a rock. So actually having an anvil is going to be a game changer. Right, cool it off. There we go. Take the ingot out. Job done. Now we heat up both ingots till they are weldable, which is roughly in the mid-orange stage of heat. Don't want to heat them up too much, otherwise it'll they'll melt. So you can see it melts at orange 4-star, which is the end of orange going into yellow. So now it's too hot to actually hold on to. But I've got the glove, so I'll be fine. Welcome to Forging with Ryan. In fact, I'm going to make sure I have my hammer in hand so that I can just do it immediately. So now it's workable. So that would be for if you're trying to turn it into like a blade or a sword or a pickaxe head, you know, you can hammer it into shape now that it's at this temperature. But we're going to keep it going a little bit further until it reaches can weld, which should be right at the end of bright red. Yeah, there we go. We're going to push it into mid-orange right before melting, and then we're going to pick them up. Here we go. 1, 2, and then we'll grab them. Run over to the anvil, chuck them both in, shift right click, weld it together, double ingot, and glue it off. Perfection. There is another double ingot. Perfection. Yay. All my torches have gone out. There we go. What up? One more to go. One more fucking... Okay. Is there any one of these that I can just get rid of? I mean... Well, the axe is only worth 1 ingot anyway. I'm still going to have to go pan anyway, so I might as well pan 2. What are you looking at? Produce wool for the love of God, please. Please. Let me look in the book for wool. Animal husbandry. Livestock. Woolly animals are mammals that can be sheared if they are adult and familiar enough to you. Some examples are sheep, alpacas, and musk oxen. So... Okay, so it's probably just not familiar enough with me. Either that or it hasn't technically grown wool. I don't know what's the indicator that it has, but we are approaching winter, so I'd assume it would be growing wool by now. But we'll see. That's one thing that Terra Firma has that... That's one thing that Terra Firma has that Vintage Story doesn't have is barrel quenching. Honestly, I don't even think you need to compare the two games and stuff. It just depends on which you prefer, really. I personally prefer Terra Firma Craft. I enjoy it more. I think one of my favourite things so far to come out of this pack, right, and why I have... This is my only personal save I have going on anything, by the way. On any Minecraft game. Because I don't have my own vanilla save, I don't have any of that. This is my personal Terra Firma Craft save. The reason I'm enjoying this so much, and I'm still playing it, is because without the mobs appearing at night, it can be so much more chill. And on top of that, now torches aren't for like making sure that mobs don't spawn. Because of the hardcore darkness, torches are to make sure you can fucking see. And so, as a result, you end up with these cool lit up paths for you to function during the night. And then on top of that, a really cool feature is you can do mood lighting without worrying about mob spawning. I could have this house lit up by a single torch in the center and have it be really cozy and really eerie. But I've lit it up bright because obviously it's pretty much my workshop and house at the same time. But when I eventually get to the point where I have lanterns, and lanterns require fuel, it's honestly cost effective to turn the lanterns off in rooms where you're not using it. And I think that's really cool. I don't know if that's just me being like nerdy, but I think that's really cool. Okay, what was I doing? We do need more copper, but I just really don't want to sit there sifting. But we might have to. We could hunt. Is the sun rising? The sun is rising. We could... Is it rising? Has it been nighttime the entire time, or is it... Am I going insane because I've not like tracked in my head whether it's nighttime or not? No, the sun is setting, isn't it? Yes, the sun is setting. Okay, no. We'll go hunting in the morning. Let's do some panning. It has to be done. How many do I need? 4 per pellet, and I need 10 pellets. That's 40. Ow. Looks like soul lantern. Mood lighting. I don't think you can craft soul lanterns. Yeah, no, you can't. This technically is craftable, but you can't get soul sand. So, yeah. This world has no magic. There's no magic, there's no spells, there's no nothing. None of that. It is purely just realism. If I recall correctly, this is Terra Firma Craft Pack with one of the industrial mods, so you literally go through the electronic and industrial revolution eventually. Yeah, there is. I don't like it. I think it adds too much. I like it ending roughly on the medieval era, Middle Ages, or the Age of Antiquity. I love the Age of Antiquity. Do not get me started talking about the Roman Empire. I will not stop. No, there's blood on your blood on your screen. Yes, indeed. It is my blood. At least I hope it is. Actually, no, I hope it's not. I trod on a bug that had very high pressure blood. You know, it's like the aliens from Alien 2. It's like a warrior beetle. Stepped on it and it just fucking exploded. Except it's not acid blood, it's just evolved to make you go, ugh. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. This is the thing that this pack does to me, is I slowly seep into this kind of like... this kind of mentality that you get when you have like a castaway, you know? Where they just start talking to themselves and rambling about mad shit. That's what this pack does. It invokes that. Which honestly is kind of funny to me, because like, this pack is designed to be played with other people in like a big server. So if you do that, the result of that is that maybe someone ends up on their own for a long period of time and then comes back a fucking nutcase. So Greg Tech New Horizons makes you feel? Greg Tech New Horizons just frustrates me. It's not like got a cool survival element to it for me. It's just annoyingly difficult for the sake of being annoyingly difficult. There's no reason for a lot of the things it does in it. And like I said, it doesn't end off in the kind of era that I would like. I don't want it to go sci-fi or to go tech. I'd rather it just stick to like the medieval period. Also, I've been getting very unlucky with this copper panning this time. Holy shit. Yeah, like I said, I had someone in here earlier. I was teaching him how to survive and how to fight. He's completely brand new. You know. And since I'm doing this whole event thing, he was like, I want to be able to, like, survive for a little while. And it's like, yeah, sure, I'll give you a brief rundown. I see you like the more medieval / new age feel. I really do, yeah, because if you go too modern, all conflict starts to become boring to an extent. So, for example, like, I love learning about historical wars in World War I and II, but I prefer learning about medieval warfare. The reason being, there's usually a lot more pieces in it, in that it's like, it's less of resources, and more becomes a case of, you know, there's a bit of money involved, but there's also like, oh, you dishonored my family, or you like have a claim to the throne. It's a lot more dramatic. And I like a bit of drama. My inner theatre kid coming out. You'll be back. Right. What was I doing? Where the fuck is all the gravel? Have I dried this spot up of... no, there's still some more. Still some more. Always some gravel around. Must invent Rome. Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, like in terms of warfare, right? So, more modern warfare, the game, tends to result in point boomstick at human being, pull trigger, human being, now red mist. That's how modern warfare tends to go. Which is less interesting to me than this is a knight in shining armor. The armor was forged by a professional blacksmith in this well-known town, and he is known for making armor for kings, and it has his signature kind of look and style to it. He knows how to temper the steel in just the right way. And then here is a sword forged by a different blacksmith from a different continent, engraved with the family name and heritage of the man who wields it. And he's about to duel another person, clad in armor, with all those details to him as well, from his family. One of them will not be walking away. That's fucking cool. Yeah, and here's a peasant with a knife. He terrifies the two knights. No, that's just incorrect. In Dark Souls, that would be correct. In real life, no. No. Usually, the longer weapon wins. Hey, hey. Usually how it goes. Dagger versus sword. Sword. Sword versus polearm. Polearm. Anything versus halberd. Halberd. Halberd versus cannon. It tends to be, it has slowly become, how can we poke each other with something increasingly more sharp from increasingly longer distances? That's warfare. In Elden Ring, the bosses fear the nude man with the pot on his head. Oh yeah. What is a bullet but a high-velocity knife? Precisely. This is why I prefer going back to the medieval period, because it tends to have a bit more... I hesitate to say the Star Wars phrase, but like, you know, a more elegant weapon for a more civilized age, just kind of thing. It's just, you know, it's more interesting to see. But then again, you know, actual sword combat lasted way shorter than you see in movies. Because you know, you see in movies, there's people exchanging blows all the time, you know, just parrying and stuff. That doesn't happen. That never really happened often. If an exchange lasts more than a couple of hits, then that's an incredible exchange. Source? Me. I've done that shit. I have fought with a longsword. I do that shit. Oh, fuck, I only got 5. What? Oh, I needed 40, not 20. I'm a fucking dullard. Okay. Down we go. Have you seen Armored MMA? It's dope. Yes, it's really dope. I tend to prefer Buhurt a little bit, but I think my favorite would be... I don't even know if it has a name, but if anybody does know, let me know. But I'd love the idea of Hema, but in armor. Because Buhurt is a bit too much like just smack, 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 smack. It's still fun, but it's, you know, it's not a duel. It's just beat the shit out of the person. But I would love the idea of doing a longsword versus longsword duel, but instead of being in fencing gear like you are in Hema, you are in medieval plate. That's what I want. Was Agincourt the battle with all the mud? Yes. Yes, it was. That'd be cool. Just a ton of safety concerns. Safety concerns? Safety concerns? Motherfucker, armor works. I don't know who told you the safety concerns. Armor tends to, you know, like, protect the person wearing it. You're safer in steel plate than you are in the fencing gear you wear in Hema. Show me the grass tastel, man. That shit's good. I know full well that armor works, but shit happens. Shit happens in Hema too. Motherfucker, my chair could break out from under me right now and I could break my leg. Shit happens. Live a little. That's my take. I flew a fucking airplane. I could have crashed that shit. But I didn't. And I had fun. But yeah, I think as long as both parties agree to it when it comes to the, you know, steel plate fight. Obviously the swords aren't sharp. You know, you're just kind of fencing. Go for it. Then, you know, I think it'll be fine. There's a channel that does exactly what I want to do. I think it's called, like, Dequiem? I can't exactly remember how you pronounce it. But if you were to, like, look up realistic sparring or something, you'll see that, like, they do exactly what I want to do. You'll see the word I mean. Dequiem or Dequitem, something like that. I don't exactly know how it's said. But they essentially, what they do is they set up like a mini story or just an engagement between two people in various forms of armor and different like period accurate things, and then they do choreography less sparring, so it's just freeform sparring. So they set it up, and then they spar. Ow. Notice how much damage even the smallest thing causes in this pack. Fucking owie. Can links be posted, or will I get auto-modded? You will get auto-modded, unfortunately. We do that for very good reasons. You found the channel? Dequitem is their YouTube. Yeah, that's the one. I just... How would you pronounce that? I have an idea. Yeah, no, I am doing Google Translate.
Dequitum.
I don't think that's correct.
Dequitum.
I don't know if that's right. Google. I don't know. That one just doesn't feel correct. I don't know. Call it a hunch. Okay, back to the forge. Yes, this will be the right amount. This will be the right amount. I assure you. I am positive about that. We only need one more, and then we can make the anvil. Okay. How many gold nuggets have I got? I've got 9. I love the fact that you can still technically make a glistening melon, but that's because we keep getting gold nuggets from the thingy. You can make a metal arrowhead using gold nuggets? Holy shit. Oh, rich. Jubilee bells. I wanted to... We need redstone dust, which you can only get... The only way to get redstone is through cinnabar. It's like... damn it. Cinnabar is super rare. But like all these musical instruments. I want them all. I want to play music. That's doable, but that's just a fucking symbol. Saxophone. You get 2 native gold powder out of 1 nugget? Okay. Okay, I see you. I suppose that's how you can start forging with it then, because then it becomes Terra Firma Craft gold. Right? You make a pallet of gold. You melt it. You turn that into gold. Yeah, there you go. Look how nice that looks. There you go. Let's make gold coins. Of course, you can't get netherite. Very nice. That food, that's why I came in here. We're gonna get a bit of protein down us. Band of friends would be cool as fuck. Hell yeah. I'd be a traveling bard, you know? Live the good life. Do concerts. Hell yeah. This is the way. So I do know... I really want to venture out and explore areas, but I know that there's saber-toothed tigers out there somewhere. I think that's a cave, though. So I might be able to explore that relatively safely. I think, like, just over that hill is tiger territory. So we're going to be a bit careful with that. Over there, if you go too far, you're in wolf territory. Honestly, exploring new locations in this is stressful, because you just don't know what creatures live out there. I do know there's something I want to explore. There's a, down there, there's a river, past where we got the alpaca. I do want to explore that. glove on. So we weld this together, then we should have all the pieces we need. I don't know what you just do in a crafting table? Oh, you just do it in a crafting table. Okay, I was thinking I'd have to like fucking weld them all together, like ting 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 ting. You probably would have to, you know, you'd cast it in real life. But not in this. Not in this. They're a little bit more kind. Marginally. We're going to actually cool this down rapidly because I want them to heat at the same time. And chuck them both in. Probably don't need to add any more charcoal. Grab the hammer. Put them up into welding point and then we'll weld them together. I've been debating adding ambient sounds to this pack. Because it feels a little bit too quiet. We already do have an ambient sound mod in here, but it only really affects stuff near the water and amongst trees and stuff. When you're out in the middle of this area like this, you don't hear any wind unless there's a storm brewing. So I might incorporate some of ambient sounds in here. Might be a good idea. Well, there's the music kicking back in. I'm going to turn that up a bit. I love the music from this. Putting up the harmful hot items add-on? I'm not putting up with it. It's cool. I like it. Forces me to actually think about forging correctly. Just makes sense. There we go. Maybe turn it down just a little. So now, that should be all I need to make the anvil. Holy shit. Holy shit, we've done it. Yes. Finally. We have an actual anvil. I guess last time I played it, wooden tongs only last approximately 3 seconds. Yeah, wooden tongs are shit. You need to be quick. I have a glove. Make the better tools. Stop using the wooden tongs. That's why are you using wooden tongs? Okay, I'm not going to get rid of this anvil just in case something happens. I have no idea. I'm just going to keep that as a backup. But we're going to put the other anvil, like, right here. Beauty. An actual anvil. Look at that shit. Fuck yeah, man. I'm going to move the flux from here onto this one. Gorgeous. Now, I don't know what I was going to do with this anvil, to be honest with you. I do remember, I think I wanted to, like, do cast iron. Well, not cast iron. I was making a grill. That was my goal. I was trying to make a grill. Oh yeah, I don't need to make the bone meal anymore. I was going to make it for my rye plants, but now it's gotten so cold that the rye plants die, so, you know. Yay. So it was a cast iron grill, or was it a wrought iron grill? Requires a tier 3 anvil. Fuck that. Requires a tier 1 anvil. Awesome. So a cast iron grill requires a cast iron double sheet. Requires a cast iron sheet, which requires a cast iron double ingot, which requires 2 ingots of cast iron. Which in order to do that, I need to create cast iron. To create cast iron, I need to smelt magnetite, hematite, or limonite. Okay. I can make wrought iron armor. How do I do? Holy shit. I can do shit like this. Oh wait, no, it's wrought iron. Which requires find iron bloom, raw iron bloom, cast iron charcoal in a bloomery. How the fuck do you make a bloomery? Ah. Can I make it out of... I can't make it out of cast iron. So I'm assuming then that this needs to be bronze then. which is copper and tin. Alloyed in a crucible. I'm not built for this shit. That's why we're playing this on a server where, like, tons of different people can make different things. Because I'm just doing basic forging at this point. I just want a cast iron fucking grill. Is that too much to ask? I just want a grill. I just want a grill. God fucking damn it, man! I just want a grill. Okay. How do I do this? So cast iron requires the ores that I've got over there. I believe I can make 1 ingot of cast iron right now. No, I can make 2. Hiya! Thank you for the follow, Stevie. I just realized we can make... I've wanted to have a sword for a while. Can you make a cast iron sword? Okay, you can only make a wrought iron sword. Can I not make a... Can I not make a cast iron sword? Does it have to be wrought iron? It has to be wrought. Okay. Okay. Understood. So, can I do anything with this that isn't to progress it towards that? You can make coins. That's about it. Man, cast iron shit. Cast iron can't do shit. Okay, we're gonna make a bloomery then, apparently. How do I do that? Oh, right, yeah, but you do it with this stuff, which requires bronze, which requires the fucking... Oh, God, okay. Okay. Crucible it is. Which requires an unfired crucible. Which requires fire clay. Which requires clay with graphite and... What is this? Teach me. Hi, how are we doing? Struggling. Fire clay is made from graphite powder, crushed in a cairn, as well as kaolite powder. Kaolite powder is made by heating kaolin clay. However, the process is not perfect, and only 20% of clay will form powder. Crucible in its unfired state is made from fire clay. There's a 1 in 10 chance of an ingot mold breaking. Are you kidding? Good lord, I didn't know. So, where do I find that? Soft mineral used in the construction of fire clay can be found spawning at high altitudes in plateaus, old mountains, and highlands at a temperature of at least 18 degrees Celsius for the rainfall. Dude, it's fucking winter. I have to migrate to the fucking south. What the fuck? If I want that, I need to go south. Why? Oh no. Dude, I just don't have the capability. I just can't do it. Man. I'm gonna go hunt a deer. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. Something I know that I can do. I forgot to feed the animal. Pretty sure seasons won't affect world gen or off average climate tech. Yeah, I know. That is true. But that still means I need to venture out. In the middle of winter. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck real hard. Oh dear. Can I do something with gold? Let's see. So I know I can make that. So if I turn it into this, what can I do with proper gold? I can of course alloy it to make rose gold and black bronze, but casting wise, I can make a bell. Ding ding. Make gold coins. Golden apples are still craftable? I need to remove that recipe. That's a problem. Let me write that down. We can't have players doing that. That's magic. We ain't having any witchcraft on this server. You sound like a friend of mine. Thank you kindly. I think. Is that a good friend? Is that a good thing? Did you compliment me or is that an insult? Should I be mad or should I be happy? Tell me how to feel. Remove golden apple. Noted. He's a great friend, don't worry. Good. Okay, great. Camera film, nah. You can of course use it to trim armor, if I had any. You can use it on anvil to make golden rods. That's a great place in Pokemon. Or a gold tong. And work it into a gold double ingot, which can then be turned into a gold sheet, which can then be turned into a gold anemometer, golden wind vane, gold plated block. Clever, clever. Can you make a solid gold block or no? No, it has to be gold plated. Understood. Gold laurel wreath decoration. The decorations are weird. They don't seem to fully work. You have to like relog in order to see them. Gold heavy sheet? I know that that's probably not used for anything, actually. What is the gold foil? It's from TFC More Items, which means it's not for anything. TFC More Items is just a requirement mod for one of the other things we got in here. No. Let's go hunting. Let's go. I'm going to bring my shovel because I want to complete more of my path. Did I break my shovel? Where the fuck's my shovel? Am I blind? I believe I might. I forgot to feed the fucking... the animal. Feed the animal, Ryan. Decorations are added onto modded armor in a craft table. I know how they work. They just don't. They don't display correctly. You have to relog in order to see them. It's because of Epic Fight. What was I doing? I went to check if I could shear this bastard now. Why won't you fucking love me, you asshole? You are a cruel, cruel creature. Don't you spit at me, fuck you. Hunting time, time to go hunting. About middle of the day, it's probably going to turn night by the time we come back. We need some pelts for more leather so that we can make more bellows. Well, an actual have a bellow. At all. How close are we to winter right now? Late autumn, November 6th. Oh boy, it's gonna be winter soon. Oh boy. This is gonna suck balls. I'm going to fucking die. Hypothermia or starvation. I don't know which. You decide my fate in the chat. Never stopping, always passing by. Can't the future just wait? Can't the deadlines come fashionably late? I would take every road back if I could hold back way that time seems to pass us by. Always fleeting, always passing by. Right, where the hell is the other deer? Hi, bunny. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, her name, I call myself. Ah, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. And that brings us back to do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Where the fuck is the deer? I saw it around here. Where did it go? It ran away from me. Going insane. I'm either going to find a deer, I'm going to hunt it, or I'm going to find something that wants me for lunch and be hunted. One of the two is going to happen here. I am hoping for one of those options. Can you guess what it is? This is a gift from the heavens. Maybe God is real. Holy shit. Get my knife out. Dude. You're kidding. We're saved. This place is fucking barren. I'm gonna get my turkey. Oh, and here's the river. It's freezing over because of course. Fish. Turkey. Turkey. It's gonna turn nighttime soon, but I want the fish and the turkey. Give me the fish. Give me the fish, give me the fish, give me the fish, give me the fish, give me the fish. Yes! Where's the turkeys? Where are they? Where are you, you little shits? Come here. Come here, meal. You're also a source of feathers. Which I need for my bow. Come here. Is that the ocean? That might be the ocean out there. Right, we gotta head back. We gotta head back. Shit, man, we're sorted. It's okay. I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live. I kind of want to get home before nighttime comes up because there's going to be predators patrolling this area. I don't want to be around when they start. Goodbye. Goodbye. Farewell and adieu to you vicious packs of wolves. Farewell and adieu to you hounds of Satan. For I shall seek soundings in the cottage made of mud. I'm really not living glamorously, I'm realizing that. Homeward bound. That's the other thing about venturing out from your path and stuff. is, you know, of course, it starts to become a thing if you have to remember which way to go back. That's always stressful. Being able to navigate is a very big part of being good at this. Probably have to relight some torches. I think the ones inside the house will have gone out by now. Dude, I think we're safe now. Like, that one trip has gotten me enough food to pretty much survive the winter, I think. Provided I can keep it preserved enough. We don't need these preserved. Don't need that preserved. Fish, pumpkins. Guess they're gonna rot in 8 months. 8 months of lifetime on those. That is insane. Butcher the carcasses. Fantastic. I maybe shouldn't have done that if I didn't want them to expire. 1 month. We need to cook them tomorrow. Now we got a shit ton of feathers. Dude, we can make so many arrows now. I don't have enough sticks for it. I really don't. Oh wait, no, yes I fucking do. What am I on about? 14 arrows. Beautiful. Okay. This is going well. You playing one of your mod packs? Yeah, this is one of mine. Holy shit. Okay. Poultry fat. I think I have some of that stored in here. Yep. What can we use that for? Other than crafting nothing. Schmaltz. I believe schmaltz can be used... Excuse? I don't need beeswax to make waterproof hide? Are you kidding?
Hey, you subscribed. Does it feel good?
Thank you kindly for the subscription, Stevie. Dude, I can make a boat. Make a fucking kayak. I just need a prepared hide, which is scraped hide, soaked. Wait, so soak in slake lime, scrape, soak in water, prepared, soak in schmaltz, waterproof. Then you can make a kayak. Holy fuck. Okay. We can, that's a goal. That's a goal I can attain. We can do that. That's a thing we can fucking do. Guys, I have something I can do now. I have something to do with my life. What the fuck? That's crazy shit. Can I hammer these into powder? Smash, smash, smash. There we go. Beauty. In that case then, let's put those on the list for things I want to make. And put the bloomery away for now. God, that recipe's scary. Did I feed the animal? Listen, animal. You gonna be my friend? Okay, you don't want it yet. Fair enough. Fine by me. But don't come crying to me when you're hungry in the next 30 seconds. So, what can I do with the pumpkins? I can smash them into pumpkin chunks. So this will expire in 5 months. This will spend 1. You can... Great. Grand. Very cool. Of course, if I had a cooking pot, I could do that. Cutting board. 1 month, light and small. Do I make pumpkin slices, which are 1 month, 6 days, saturation 1%? Or do I make pumpkin chunks? Those are significantly better. Yeah, okay. But we're not going to make them yet. Because right now, oh my god, when preserved, it will last a year. Damn. Okay, we're keeping a hold of that. So the pumpkin will be our winter food. These expire in 1 month and 6 days. If I remember correctly, it's 7 days without. Yeah. So same thing with the chicken. Yeah. So we need to cook these. Ideally, if we can get salt, we could preserve them longer, like curing the meat, but we'd have to go to the ocean for that, which I think we did find, but I don't know, I'm hesitant to go out there. I do need to eat something. Oops. There we go. Venison from a deer I hunted a while ago. What was it, a deer? No, I think it was a moose. Did I hunt a moose? I think I did. I believe it was a moose. So we have large raw hide. I think we have a couple more out here as well. Let's go gather it. How much large raw hide do we actually have? We have enough to do the kayaking. We just need to make more lime, which is tricky because we need a lot more sticks. We might have enough. Can I do anything with medium hide? You can stitch it together to make larger hide, but oh, you can actually make leather out of medium prepared hide. Oh, yeah, we'll do that with the medium then. With the large. So, slaked lime. How do I make that again? Requires lime and water. Lime was flux bright red. Fuck. Okay. Be gone, demon. Okay. I've completely forgot what I was doing. That's throwing me off royally. Thinking. Lime. I need sticks. I have sticks. I need to craft stick bundles. You okay? Lord above. That burns it bright red. Not for very long, though. How much do I need for one of these? A prepared hide, 500 ml buckets of water. It needs 500 ml buckets, and 500 ml buckets is 1 lime. So as long as I can get 2 lime, I can make that. I think I can do that. I think that's doable. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna light that. Light this on fire. I need flux. I need flux. Just 2 of it. Yes! The tree grew! It only took days. You know. Chuck the stick bundle in. And then we get fucking ready. We put that in right at the get-go. And ideally, this will smelt quick. In fact, let's just make sure that we don't waste it. Because gathering a lot of sticks is annoying. this burns at bright red, but it's not bright red plus. This needs to be burning a bright red plus plus in order to become what it needs to become, which is what this will push over the edge. But it only lasts for 36 seconds. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw it in. It's going to burn. We're going to put that right afterwards so that it at least continues to burn a little bit. And we're going to throw this in the moment it's done. And hope it's enough to get us 2 lime. Just waiting for it. Has a 2-minute burn time on maple logs. Probably should have chosen a different log, but I think we're kind of low on that. Love that sound. Come on. There we go. Now we pray. Be enough, be enough, be enough, be enough, be enough. Yes, we good. We chill. And now that's going to burn out in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do I get... Yep, wood ash. Okay, now we have 2 lime. So now we want to get 1,000 millibuckets of water. We have a shit ton of tannin in here. Do we have another barrel that isn't being used? We do. We have the barrel that was full of milk, because we have no more milk. Because the cows died. So what we will do... I need my bucket, I need my bucket, I need my bucket, I need my bucket. First time I've used this in a long time. Gotta bring this down to the... Well, we don't need to bring it down to the water. We have water up here. We have water at home. Barrel there. Bucket. 1 bucket. 1 bucket. 2 lime. 1,000 millibuckets of slaked lime. Now we get our large hide. One of them, anyway. Of the 2 that we're going to use for this. And we soak it in the lime. Sealed. That'll take a little bit of time, and it'll make itself. It'll make itself. It'll make large soaked hide. So we just leave that in there. It'll do its thing. Okay. Next up on the agenda, cooking. I'm going to take that out, take that out, take this out. We're going to cook all of these on this fire. How much wood have I got? Very little. We'll make do. Should have just kept this fire going, to be honest. There goes my fire starter. That. While that's cooking, I'm going to go put my bucket back. We're probably going to eat one, actually. Oh. Scary noise. I'm sure it's fine. I've got more Baby No Money songs stuck in my head again. Lord above. Can the man stop haunting my brain? Because now they'll last longer. They've got a full month in them instead of a week. That's plenty enough time to cook it all. There we go. Keep forgetting because maple burns for a while. Birch goes for 145, maple goes for 2. And it's even hotter as well, so it cooks faster. Okay. Feel a little bit more secure with this much food. We're okay. It's fine. Fine. Maple syrup. Can you make syrup? Sag. You can make vodka, though. And also, we have this. Spent a while making that. That took me so fucking long, you have no idea. Can I make aged whiskey? If I just seal it, does it become aged? I guess it just becomes aged. I don't know. Something happens and it becomes aged. What now? What am I thinking? My brain is doing something. What is my brain doing? We're waiting for that thing to be done. I kind of want to make a sword. I also have a bow. I've got more arrows now. I can hunt better. There's my shovel. We could venture out to that beach area again. We could continue our path. It's turning night though. Maybe not. Not just yet. That torch is out. It is every man's duty to relight the torches. Should see if I can make the combat dummy. So I can test the damage capabilities of whatever I'm making. Can I craft it? Arm stand and a hay bale. Hay bale can be made from straw. Can I use it for anything? Horse feed. Okay. Remove that. Can you make golden carrots? Yes. Removing golden carrots and removing horse feed. There we go. And of course you can compost it. Okay. What about the armor stand? Oh wow, you can just take any Terraform craft slab and just get a bunch of sticks and then you make the armor stand. Sick. Or you craft it like that if you're insane. Oh, we got another tree. Amazing. It's really looking up for me now. Again, other kind of wintry plants flowering now. Concerning. Do I have any seeds that can grow during the winter? We're below 0, so you won't grow. Curious. Do jack-o'-lanterns actually do something? Lasts for 4.5 days. Our pumpkins can be made by right-clicking. Our pumpkins do not rot and can be worn on your head. Cool. Okay. What about barley? They go down to -8. What is the average temperature right now? Current temperature is -20. It's -20. Shit, it's cold. What the? Dude, I die. In real life, I die. My body temperature is 5 degrees. How am I not? I'm moving towards -12. This sucks. Planets are aligned, yo. Is it because... Well, is it because it's nighttime? Not because it's nighttime. Don't you go out. Don't you fucking go out, bitch. There you go. It might be just because it's nighttime. We've also got replay mod in this pack. I'd be very curious to see what like a time lapse would look like of like a village being made, you know, with the lights lighting up here, people walking in the dark and stuff. I think it'd be really cool. I'm probably gonna, when we do the event with a bunch of people, I'm probably just gonna have replay mod running at all times. Huge file sizes. Oh my god, sorry. It's too cold. I did see a torch that wasn't lit over here, so let's go sort it out. Just to put it in perspective. Oh, dark. God damn. Gets a bit windy up here. I do got to be careful how far I venture up the mountain. This is wild animal territory. I'm just up here because I want to see the view. I also can't breathe up here, so I can't stay up here too long. A little shack down there. Oh, damn. Ow. This is honestly just genuinely kind of relaxing. Stressful, but relaxing. I love Terraforming for Crafts so much. It is by far my favorite mod. Hello. Do you want to be fed? Oh. Hey. There you go. Are we friends enough now? Can I share you? Do we share that bond, that connection? Give me your wool. Yes! 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 I'm trying not to yell too loud because my family's asleep. I've got wool. I need a spindle. Spindle head. Virtual guys doing pit kill and stuff. Yay. Okay. Am I stupid? I didn't mean to. Fine, we have a fucking mace head mold now. Wait, why is the spindlehead mold? Oh, wait, no, I'm not making a spindlehead mold. I'm making a spindlehead. What the fuck am I on about? What else can I make? I have a pot. I mean, I could throw a flower pot somewhere in here. Where the fuck would I put it? Okay, yeah, never mind. Small pot, which you can use to make a small pot, which you can seal things in, but you need salt to do it. Yeah. What of? 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 I mean, I could make a coin mold. I'd love to make coins at some point. Just for the hell of it, really. More than anything. Coin mold. Then we need one more thing. Which I can't do because I don't have enough clay. Fine by me. Let's fire some things. Pit kiln, pit kiln. We will love a pit kiln. There we go. And we let that do its thing. So every 3 days it said it grows wool, yeah. I think so. We're gonna get to use the loom, by the way. That's gonna be fun. So you create wool yarn. You take the wool yarn, and you can make certain handles out of it, but we're not going to. So you can use it straight out the gate to make tool bindings and certain other components. It's mostly just a tool binding at the gate. Where's wool cloth? Caribou parquet if you have caribou fur. Hello. Crossbow, but it requires wrought iron. Ah, so that's how you make the insulated clothing. Oh, cool. Bow cord. That's also how you make the backpack. Hmm. Name tags. We also need it for the kayak. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even consider that. We need some of it for the kayak. Okay. But smoking. Jesus. Right, so for the loom, you did 16. You turned 16. 16 of it into a cloth. 16 into one cloth. What the fuck? That's so much. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. What the fuck? No fairness, I could turn leather boots into gambeson boots. It's pretty slick. I could just, oh, but it costs so much. Yeah, gambeson, yo. And you can make woolen fabric from it. Cool. Damn, bro. Fucking hell. Using glassworking? Jesus. Making a lens or a jar. You can loom 4 pieces of wool cloth into wool. And of course you can use it to sew to make armor trims and banners. Very cool. And for every 1 piece of wool I get from this creature, I'm going to get 8 wool yarn. So not even nowhere near enough to make cloth. So I would need to, like, have a bunch of them and farm the hell out of them. Christ. Yeah, you hear me. Okay, so we're going to focus on making the kayak then, which actually, we haven't checked on this in a while. Should be done. Yep. Large soaked hide, which we now place on the log and scrape. There we go. Large scraped hide, which we now put in water. So that's tannin, that's water. We're not going to be using the forge at the moment, really. So we'll put it in here. This will create large prepared hide. We'll get the other hide on the go. Done. That's doing its thing. Okay. One of the major things I'm going to do on the event is I'm going to remove sleep. I'm going to make it so you can't sleep to skip the day. You can sleep in a bed, it just won't do anything. It'll say spawn. But I mean, in a hardcore server, they're really going to help you. My flask is empty. Always forget to fill it. Hello, creepy noises. Welcome back. Good to hear you. Really, really not welcome. Please shut the fuck up. I could scrape the hide and get probably more wool. Couldn't I? Not going to. Come on. Be finished. I want to make friggin' string. Ooh, here we go. That's going to be hot. That's probably going to be hot. This won't be. Which we just put that on a stick, yeah? There we go. Then we spindle the wool. And of course S durability, because why not? So now we have wool yarn. Holy shit. Did it, boys. We did. The loom's fun. The loom is actually really cool, but we need to save this for actually useful shit. Too hot. Too hot. Chuck it in there. Chuck this on the floor for now. And we'll put him in the corner. Can the spindle be put on the tool rack? It can. Cool. Hallelujah. it's taken us so long. Alright, I'm gonna go have a piss real quick. BRB. You guys just watch me slowly breathe at you. Like this. There we go. I'm gonna leave it in this foreboding pose. BRB. And I'm back. Hello. Okay. check on the pelts. That's ready for scraping. This is prepped. There we go. That'll be doing its thing. So what do we do with the prepared? We soak it in. So it's tannin for leather, olive oil, or lard, schmaltz, tallow, which I believe I have the capability to do so, because suet creates tallow, poultry fat creates schmaltz. We have less poultry fat. We'll make poultry fat to schmaltz. We'll do that. So, to do this, you need a vat. We're not using a vat. We need a pot, which I believe I have. You put it over a fire, heat it in water, 1 for every 100. Okay, do we need for one? Just 100, so we need 2 of these. Heated above 200 millibuckets. Where's my pot? There's my pot. 200 millibuckets of water. Let's go up to the campfire. Wood. Of which we are running fresh out of. Should be enough to do what we wanted to do. This Vintage Story pack looks strange. It's better than Vintage Story. This is Terra Firma Craft. At least it's better to me. I prefer this. Go. Okay, so now just need 100 millibuckets of water, which I think I can do using the jug which I had. It was taken. Could I? I wonder. Just run around a bit. I need 200 millibuckets of it. Can I just like? Hey. What the fuck did I do? Did I dump it on the floor? Okay. Now can I? Fuck yes. And then we dump this in there. Should boil. There we go. Well, it's a joke. Vintage Story was a Minecraft mod, was part 1, then became its own game. Yeah, this mod. I prefer Terra Firma Craft over Vintage Story. Solely because, well, there's no hostile mobs everywhere, there's none of the magical stuff, there's no time travel-y shit. It is just actual survival. And I love that. Because it can be really calm and really stressful. And apologies for my tone of voice at the moment, I'm having to keep it down. My family's gone to sleep. I hate living in this time zone. I wish I could just function on the American time zone because that's where all my friends are. But unfortunately, this is the life I lead. What does this fucking take? Need my bucket. Bucket. Takes a while. It is 1-to-1, yeah? 100, 100, 1. This should work. There we go. Bam. 200 ml buckets of schmaltz. So now I soak this hide inside a barrel with the schmaltz. And that should make waterproof hide. Are any of these barrels free? This one is. So we're going to put the schmaltz into this barrel. I'm going to soak this hide in it to make it waterproof. And this other hide, once it's done and become large prepared hide, we can then soak that in the schmaltz as well. And then we can make our fucking kayak. Hell yes. How do we make paddle? That's pretty easy. In fact, let me stop the fire, stop the fire. I need to process some of this wood. Do I have any? Oh, I do have an extra plank, actually. We can just use that. Wait. No, we need 2. I'm dumb. Do I have any more planks? No, sir. No, sir. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. We'll just put the axe. Excuse me? Oh, the sword. Yeah, stupid. Duh. There we go. Can I mix and match? Good. Kayak paddle made. There goes the fire. There we go. Large prepared hide. Then we just put that in the schmaltz when that's done. Sorted. Really should have made torches while the fire was going, god damn it. We do need to go chop more wood. Luckily, we've got a safer area with trees. Luckily, we have these trees now, actually. We can chop these down. Hallelujah. We probably want to harvest more saplings first, though. I think it's faster with the hoe. There we go, yeah. We're really not going to get any saplings from this. You gotta be kidding. Just one. Please. Beg of you.
He rolled poorly.
I am. I'm continuously rolling poorly. All sticks, no saplings. The wind just changed direction, that's concerning. Never trust the weather. Hey up. Did we actually just not get a single sap? We just didn't get a sapling from that. That sucks. Fine, we're going to chop them down anyway. Don't care. It's going down. You know what, I might leave one up, because it does appear to be spawning twigs. Which is very, very good. More logs for the log god? That doesn't sound like a good phrase, I don't like that. What went there? I think it might have been my jug, but the other guy took it. Well, didn't take it, I gave it to him, but you know, whatever. It's gone is what matters. Damn, turkey doesn't do much at all, man. I've got to feed the. I have to feed the creature. Creature. Rub. There you go. You like me? Good. Waterproof hide. There we go. We've got one. Holy shit. One away from a kayak. And then we'll start building the path down. Well, I mean, we might as well do that now while we're waiting. Let's get the shovel. It's probably not going to get us very far, but, you know. Let's try and find our way to the river. The problem is that we decide to make a kayak right as it's turning winter, which means it's likely that we're not going to be able to kayak until spring. Because the rivers are probably freezing over at this point. So given that I've got to look for fire clay, we're going to want to be heading north anyway. Rising east, sets in west. Wait, rising east, sets in the west. If the sun is south in the sky... Yeah, so we are heading to the equator technically by going this way. Okay. The reason I did this was save durability. We'll kind of continue that at turn... I would bring the path down there, but I kind of want to take it places that I'm familiar with, so we're going to take it this way. We'll just do this. Just a rough path. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. It's literally just for navigation. This isn't a road, so it doesn't speed me up. It's purely just for
memorizing where to go. Also, apparently, these have sounds now. That is a vicious sounding snowball. What the fuck? Can I pick him up like that? No? Okay. That's vicious sounding, holy shit. I want to have a snowball fight in this now. Okay. I'm gonna throw a snowball at a bear or something and get myself killed. That's what's gonna happen. Calling it now.
He rolled poorly.
Correct. And there goes the shovel. First animal I see is getting a snowball right between the eyes. Okay, no, I take that back. The first animal I see is not getting a snowball right between the eyes. Okay, I'll tank one for that. There. Imagine the sound of a snowball fight in this. Just like the level of like... I'm gonna see if I can find a mod that allows me to like pick up snow. I'm gonna write that on my list. Not pause the game. There we go. I want to find a mod that allows me to right click on a pile of snow and create a snowball with my bare hands instead of having to dig it with a shovel. Why am I sprinting? Wait, it's wasting nutrients and stuff. I could just walk. We're not in a rush. We're waiting for a hide to be done. Not done yet. Okay. Was I sealing anything in there? Tannin. We should start... Oh, wait, no, we need lime. Ah, never mind. I was going to say we should start actually making some leather, but tannin's annoying. Not tannin, lime. Lime is annoying. What the fuck happened here? Jesus. World got cleaved in twain. Shit. We need to be careful. So, that is an indicator that we are in the territory of a wild animal now. That direction is where the saber-toothed tigers were. Which leads me to maybe think that they've moved closer. Or their patrol path has led them closer to my home than they would normally because of the climate. The sun's setting. I'm gonna go home. We're gonna be a little bit more cautious of the night than we have been. Be for the best. Oh, perfect timing. Right, let's go make our kayak and just chill. Keep an ear out for anything. Hallelujah. We have a fucking kayak. Look at this beautiful creation. The amazing thing about kayaks is they can actually go up a block. And the reason that they can do that is so that you can get them out of the water. Well, kind of a full block. You can go up stuff like this. Or not. I'm stupid. But they can get out of the water is what I'm saying. So the idea with a kayak is that you take it around with you. Can't store anything, it's just personal transport. But it's very useful. What was that sound? I'm going to stay indoors because, like I said, I'm suspecting that the saber-tooths have moved their territory a little bit closer to me, so we're going to pretend, we're going to basically act as if that they have moved their territory right up on me, and just keep an eye out. Perhaps the alpaca can be an indicator. If the alpaca dies, then we're in danger. Easy. Anything else I can make with this wool be useful for me? It's a tool binding, but I don't want to waste it as a tool binding. Thank you, Robin, for the follow. Fire! Cool, yeah. I'll need it, Robin, given that the world is fucking collapsing. Everything's going into the winter. It is very cold. Do you want to try and make some insulated boots, actually? So yeah, no, I won't bloom the string. I think I can get it back, actually. Can I get that back? Yeah. So the way the loom works is once you put enough string along the loom, you can get one cloth. I think that's really cool. It's just a cool little visual. So I'll use that for storing the string for now. And we won't fill it up because I need to make insulated stuff. Because right now, my temperature is 5.6 moving to 5.7 degrees Celsius. The moment I step outside, I said, why am I still warm? There it is, -12. Fuck that. What is the actual temperature outside? -21 degrees Celsius. Fucking hell. That is horrible. What above? Oh dear. It's early winter. It begins. The hell of winter begins. And this is all the food we have. This is it. That is it. That is all of it. I'm going to fucking die. I'll make with that. I can chisel it. Not going to, but I can. I would work on the hide, but we need. Don't want to go outside because of the fucking tigers. What can I do? Other than sit here like a lemon and wait for things to kill me. there are any out there, I don't see them. It's too dark. Could you imagine if I just see the silhouette of it, of like a tiger or something, on the horizon of the sun? Uh, Game fucking hates me. This game hates me. I'm scared. What do I do? What do I do? I need to occupy myself. I need to do something. I'm just gonna go insane. Because I could just stand still and then eat when hungry. That's boring as fuck. And I'll just end up a rambling mess. Springtime. Roof tiles eventually. Well, I've got the kayak now. I'm eventually gonna need leather anyway, so I guess working on making more lime would be an effective use of my time. Let's climb up on the roof and double check the horizon again. When it's foggy like this is a good time to be able to check everything. Because you actually get depth perception back, finally. Sun and moon are really close together. We might actually get ourselves a solar eclipse soon if we're lucky. Then again, the sun's pretty low in the sky because of winter, so we might not. There's a possibility. So now that it's winter, I am noticing all of the crops, most of them anyway, vanishing. All of the wild plants and stuff are dying. We've got some new ones flowering though. You can go have a look at those, see what's actually flowering. Should we light these up? The more lights I have around my base, the less terrified I feel whenever nighttime falls. Surprised that torch is still going. Okay. Stop running, you're wasting hunger. So we got heather. That was here already. Foxglove, can't really do anything with that. Just switch. It's regular, just ryegrass. What's that? Bluegrass. Switchgrass. Tulips. That tulip will be waiting into copper. There was copper here. How was I not made aware of this? Why did I not know that there was just an abundance of copper right there? Am I stupid? Yes. Next question. Normal, normal. Or, I mean, it's not an abundant vein, but it's a big one. Nope, rich. Yeah, there you go. No, this is a good vein. Okay. Just checking to make sure we don't have anything potentially hostile very close by. These territories are going to start to shift and stuff because obviously it's winter. So we're going to need to be a bit careful. Yeah, let's head back, eat something, and then bring the pickaxe. Dig up that copper. I've noticed almost like a drought, really. We've not really had much, like, snowfall for a while now. I wonder why that is. Go up. Okay. Ow. Somebody is going to die on the hardcore save like that. Someone will go out via that. And they'll be sad. And then we'll all laugh. Okay. We're getting into dangerous mining here now. Yep, okay. Game's not gonna like us mining this piece. No, we're good. Oh lord, okay. Ooh. It's fine. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Oh my god, it's getting less and less fine though. I am playing with fire. Going to get myself killed. Oh my god. How is that not loose? Oh, there it is! There it is! Very glad I wasn't in there. I would be dead. Just a bit of adrenaline, it's fine. Just tiny bit of adrenaline, it's fine, we're good. We're chill, we're chill, we're chill. There's still a bunch more copper under here to unearth. There it is. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I don't like being in there. Okay. Let's... Lord above. This is risky as shit. Okay. We got it. Oh my god. You're getting away with murder, essentially. You're getting away with it. I don't think I'm going to get away with it much longer, though, because I can't reach that piece. I need to break that. Okay. Okay. That one. That's going to make everything fall. No. That one's going to make everything fall. That seems like a load-bearing block. Are you kidding? We should not be getting away with how much we're getting away with. Bro. Oh my god. I can't find that one without myself in harm's way. I think we're relatively okay here. Oh my god. Fuck off with this, man. You're like a cave diver. This sucks. This really sucks. I'm gonna mine that. Oh my god. And then, are you joking? More. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Oh my god, stop having more. Can I just reach the end of the vein? Oh, fucking hell. Dude. What the fuck? Oh, for crying. I could build supports, you know, I could just genuinely be doing this the right way, but my adrenaline is going, yo, you're cool for doing it this way. I was about to say we chillin', but then I saw that piece. Christ, I would have been dead. I would have been dead. Stop. Stop making risks. Right, I don't see any more copper. I don't see any more. Okay, I'm not gonna dig around and find some more. That is it. That's all the copper. That's all I'm worrying about. There's more over here. A lot more over here. At least this is surface copper. It's fine. It's safer. I'm fine. That totally wasn't terrifying. What's that? Yep, all of that just collapsed. See how easy it is to just... Fuck. Dude, I'm gonna die. Ooh. So easy to just have the entire thing cave in. Gotta be careful. Imagine if someone else was mining in there and I mined that block. Dead. Gone. Gone forever. Okay, I believe that's all the copper. How much we... Holy shit. Yeah, we got quite a bit. Okay. Oh, fuck. Ow. Time to go home and lick my wounds. I just realized this fucking sluice box isn't gonna work anymore. Okay. What we'll need to do is we'll need to crush all the ores, make a new sluice box. Gotta feed the creature. Yes, I know. Hungry. Creepy sounds, yay. Really need to figure out why those keep playing every time I step into mine. I'm too cold. I need to get indoors. I'm dying from the cold. Why am I still moving to -13? Oh no. No, 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 no. No, wait. Wait.
Winter sucks, man. Winter sucks hard. Can you produce more wool, please? Holy shit. I'm scared to move. We're good. We chill. We're chill. We're chill. We're chill. What's happening? I'm dying from cold. I was out there for too long during the night, and now that we're in winter, it's just a little bit too cold for me to stand out there, because it is minus 22 degrees Celsius out there, and my body temperature dropped below 0. And so I started dying. We're okay though. We'll be fine. Just need to take it easy. It'll be okay. We need like a coat or something. This primitive insulation. I can make primitive clothing. I can do that. I can do that. Yes. Let's do that. Let's do that shit. In fact, I can make 4 pieces. Okay, it's fine. Primitive hood. Okay. So it's go on. Oh. Okay. Don't use those slots. Use the actual body slots. Understood. Good. We're no longer on the verge of death's door. What's my temperature going to now? Oh, that helps a bit. Okay. Primitive toga. Easy enough. Damn, I got bonus speed from it. Nice. Shorts. Just line up the middle. And primitive boots. Oh lord. Okay. Just making sure I'm getting it right, because this is a lot of leather. It's going into this. A lot of hide. Damn. Bleeding as well. We got extra movement speed. And we're warming up. Grand. How cold do we get outside at night now? Give it time to update. We're still descending to negative. Just not as fast. Okay. This helps a little, not completely. We also very much look the part. Look how primitive I am. Best I could do. At least it's something. It is actually providing some armor. Because of the helmet having... Well, actually, the armor toughness won't help. Yeah, no, we have no armor. This isn't providing armor. It's just warming me up. Fucking hell. That was almost very bad. Okay. We're okay. It's fine. We're okay. We're okay. I'm really badly hurt. I'm scared to go outside. Something will just, like, game end me. Right, okay, what was I doing? I was smashing up the ores. Yes. Smash. 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 Done. And then we need to sluice this, but the problem is that the sluice box is frozen, so we need to fix it when the sun rises. Right now, death is fast approaching every time it gets cold.
I'm just glad we have a house before winter, otherwise we'd be burning logs constantly. I think that is the requirement before you get to winter, is have a house. Some sort. Or you will die. You just will. Not a threat, it's just what's going to happen. Could you grow the wool back, please? I really, really could use some more. God damn. This sucks, man. What is it to make an exposure camera? I want to hang pictures up. Good lord, okay, yeah, understood. Fucking hell. Glass! Glass! Oh no, glass! You might think, oh yeah, I can do this. No, this recipe doesn't work because you can't make furnaces. Welcome to glass pouring. Glass working. Fucking sucks. Silica glass batch on a ceramic, well, on a blowpipe with the glass. You need to just basin pour it. Your basin pours that. God fucking damn it. This world is punishing. Rewarding. I am proud of every little thing I have. Every little thing is going to be alright. Don't worry about a thing. 3 little birds. Wait. It's 2, isn't it? 2 little birds were sat on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody pure and true. This is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be alright. I'm going fucking stir crazy. Pot, pot, pot. I'm still moving towards -5. How bad does it get if I take the helmet off? Holy. Dude, it is unfathomably cold. What the fuck? That is crazy. That is crazy shit. Is it not considered morning yet? Is that why the temperature's still dropping that fast? Dude, this place was so vibrant and lovely during the summer. Now it sucks. And I hate it. Okay, there we go. We're warming up a little bit. Well, I mean, we aren't, but the world is. What is the actual temperature? The current temperature is -23 degrees Celsius. I'm assuming... So -3, I'm assuming, is the average for this climate. -23 is the average right now. So it's fucking cold. And it's only... Do you know what's the worst part? This is early winter. We're not even in the middle of winter. This is early winter. This is like the free trial. The teaser of things to come. This fucking sucks. I dread to think what it's going to be like when a snowstorm hits. Because we're just going to be cowering. -3. Christ. Still able to kill me. -3 is still lethal. We need wool, man. We need that fucking alpaca to do its job. Do I need to relight? Grow wool, please. I beg. Don't you fucking spit it. Wait a minute. Hot spring. The hot spring. Can we warm up in the hot spring? So -4. We sit in a hot spring? There we go. Hello, Emerald. I can't mine you with this. Okay. Heating up to 18 degrees. That's actually pretty fucking hot. Are we gonna overheat from that? The icon is white, so we're fine. This is how you deal with it. So in terms of Ambiento, the apron produces that. The straw hat protects against direct sunlight, so during the midsummer, shit, it gets really hot. That's mostly going to be for if you decide to go more towards the equator. If you're where you spawn, you're kind of okay. Silk. Burlap. Insulated. Oh, most of these protect against direct sunlight. Oh, this does too. Cool. Temperature. Warm. Lovely warmth. Glorious. Mineral deposit. Look at you. A thermal deposit of salmiak powder. You're just nitrogen? Just right there. Cool. Okay. Man, that heat goes away so fast. Oh, salt. Fucking salt. That's how you get saltpeter. It just forms near thermal fucking deposits. Good shit, man. Can I, like, venture down into the... This is probably a bad idea. This is a terrible idea. I'm getting out of there. Funny thing is, it wasn't even that much hotter. How down does it go, though? And, like... I can hold my breath for a decent amount of time. Let's... Yo, it do go down. Yo, it do really go down. Fuck that, dude. It do go down. It go fucking down. Yeah, nah. Not doing that. Not doing that shit. Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. I've been seeing a bunch of those thermal deposits around, so I've been, like, making a mistake not actually, like, looting the fucking things. Those deposits, I thought they were just, like, you know, like glow lichen in vanilla Minecraft? I just thought it was like a visual thing, but no. Oh, that shit's useful. I'll have to keep an eye out. Might even be near the lava. Let me go check. Actually, I'm really curious as to how lava will affect my temperature if I stand near it. Okay, right now we're hovering around 0 degrees, depending on where I'm stood. Can being stood near a torch help? So 2 degrees. Stood on ice now. Is that going to affect it? I am soaking wet as well. Approach the torch. Will it push me past 2? Let it update. Do torches produce heat? Doesn't appear like they do. At least not enough to register, really. I know that fire pits definitely will. Alright, let's try lava. Any thermal deposits here? Not by the looks of it, sadly. So if I'm near lava... I can't breathe first of all because I'm near lava. That boosts me to 21 degrees as the goal. But I can't breathe when I'm near it, so not really that useful, really. Okay. Does running heat me up? I stand still. -2. Jump up and down. Is that gonna start warming me up? Oh. Little bit. I don't want to change my altitude too much because I think that's gonna affect it. It certainly seems to. Keep yourself moving and it does affect it. Interesting. So if you're in a pinch and you're just below the freezing point, start running around. Won't always help though, because in most cases you're not going to be on that line. You're going to kind of be like well under or well above, but worth a shot, I suppose. Right, saltpeter in a stone. My previous one broke. I mean, it's just 3 raw material, isn't it, really? Do I have any of that lying around? Of course I don't. We can get some. In fact, I've been stone quarrying this spot for a while, so we can probably just do it here. Why? Welcome to How to Stone Quarry with Ryan. You dig patterns. Wow, patterns. Then you go like this. Wow, block broke off. Wow, it broke off and now we have 2. Bruh. Okay, good, there's no more. Done. Copper. Acquired. Stone quarry. Grab the pick. Grab the hammer. Smash the copper. The hammer back on the wall. Free that. Stick. And stone. And stone goes on here. And we can continue grinding up the copper that was already in there from like days ago. Excuse me. Uh-oh. That's a game crash. What the fuck did I sit on? Wait, is that the mod that lets you sit anywhere? Is that the mod that lets you sit anywhere? Do I have that? No? How did I sit down? What did I do? Let me check my crash log real quick. I don't know what caused that. Pause. Ticking entity exception. Allocate ships, common entity vehicle, abstract vehicle, because return value. It thought, it thought that the kayak was still there, even though it wasn't. So when you break a boat, the seating position for the boat seems to remain. That's concerning. As long as it disappears on relog, I'm fine with that bug existing, at least for the event. I'd like to try and fix it, but if push comes to shove, I can just warn people about it to be careful. But if it persists after relog, then we might have some issues. Let me check TikTok. See how many times I have to tell people to delete the fucking solar center. This mod pack looks fire. Awesome. Me and my friend tried it, but it was so laggy he couldn't do anything. Bad PC. Fine on everybody else's machine. Wait, what? Someone complaining about souls not being dropped upon death, but it's probably because they have immediate respawn on. That's a bug we know about. Ay, ay, ay. Twitter, the cesspool. Why do I have that many notifications? Twitter, what did I do? Oh, I see what I did. Discord. Let's see what if Discord is on fire. Is causing the Ender Dragon to be invisible? No, it's a culling issue. Empty compartment. I like these nifty ships. Yeah. So it considers boat to still be there. That's a problem. That is also a problem. Uh-oh. It's about to get fucking cold. Will it fix itself if I place the kayak down again? Compartment remains. That's a fucking problem, man. And it stays after loading? Shit, man. I might have to remove the kayak. Wonder if there's an update for it. Okay. Seems like one of the most recent updates changed how kayaks get destroyed. So we'll try let me try this real quick. There we go. That worked. Okay. I just need to keep that in mind and check on. Write that down. This is why we test things. December sounds playing again. This is a bug that keeps on happening. What sounds are these? Do it again, I dare you. I need to know which mod is playing these sounds. I think those are no blocks. Funny how it's not playing the sound anymore. Something fell. We have successfully obtained salt, which we can use to salt food. It's just a shame we don't have any food that needs salting anymore. God fucking damn it. Why do I always get everything moments too late? Fuck. What a wonderful fucking cold world. So December is considered early winter. I'm assuming then January is midwinter then. grow your wool back. Any day. In fact, actually, I should feed you. I'm sorry. Let's feed the beast. Creature. There you go. You like me? Good. Grow your wool. You can like feel how cold it is, can't you? The tint to everything. All grey and just gloomy. Normally I like winter. Normally winter is my favorite time of year. That's in real life. In this, it just fucking sucks. Because everything is so cold and you're constantly about to die. Literally, I am wearing my primitive stuff. However, my temperature is still dropping towards -2, which is potentially lethal. So, we have a bit of a predicament here in which me stepping outside during the day or during the night is me living on a fucking timer. I am living on a timer until spring. This sucks. This really sucks. Can I even fix the sluice box at this point? I've like ruined this little pond. Let's see what I can do. That might work. I lied. Doesn't. Just keeping an eye on my temperature. Do you think me mining, is that actually... Maybe not. Thought for a second that me mining was raising my temperature. Bruh. You're joking, right? Why'd I jump? Sluice box fixed. Fuck you, world. Hallelujah. Send a couple of these down it. I don't really want to send all of them down it at the moment. Take for fucking ever. At this point, it's probably a good idea to like make multiple sluices to speed this up. Because just sitting here and going AFK for an hour, it's like, doesn't take forever. Worst part is as well, you have to wash it again. To actually get copper powder, you need to sluice this thing. So you can take the chunks of copper, you grind them, and you get dirty copper dust. Then you sluice that. And that's what grants you the copper powder. Honestly, you might have a better time doing panning. Then again, you could pan while you're here. Because you stood in water. You can pan in water. I think of ways to make it really efficient. Just have like 4 sluices, 1 on each side of you, all piping into just where you're stood. And then you're stood in the middle, a massive supply of gravel that it infinitely falls down in front of you. Holding a pan, and you're sifting for copper, while the rest of them are processing copper ore for you. Speed. Copper. Speed. Bring your wool back yet, sir? Listen, you fleecy piece of shit. You want to stay alive and you want to keep being fed, grow the fucking wool. I swear, I'm going to crash out. Punishment. Listen, motherfucker. And listen well. Dunk, 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 dunk. Alright. Grow the wool back. You'll get a second dose if you don't grow back within the next day or 2. Asshole. I apologize if anybody was trying to fall asleep to my voice, because I know that there are some people that do that. It's just occurred to me that I might have scared the ever-loving shit out of you, so I'm very, very sorry. Good morning. Go to sleep and good night. Don't worry, I won't do it again as long as he grows his wool back. Dang it! Oh, that's what I fucking did. I actually dumped my flask on the... Fuck's sake. Jesus. That didn't get a subtitle. Why was there no subtitle for that sound? I don't like that there wasn't a subtitle for it. That's concerning. Very disconcerting. Concerning and disconcerting in the worst ways. Man. It's gotta be Ambiental that's doing it, right? Remember, I think I have a mod that allows me to remove sounds, right? Sounds. Please use a computer file instead. Sounds. Man, okay. Weird. I believe it's the Ambiental mod I've got that's causing it, but Ambiental is so good, I don't want to get rid of it. So I want to find a way to just make it so that those sounds stop happening. Because they were good when you were deep in caves and stuff, but this is a fucking house. I don't want to just get spammed with horror ambience when I set foot in my own home. Kinda not the vibe that my home is supposed to be geared towards, to be honest. I don't know what's going on there. I thought for a second the wool had grown back. Woe upon me for assuming that miracles would happen. Then again, I can't be too upset. I got a whole bunch of pumpkins, so I'm gonna be like subsisting off of that for the next like couple of days. -6 degrees. What the fuck is happening? Stop getting colder. better not be going through a bloody ice age at this point. Holy shit. Dude. I can't work under these conditions. I can't function. I'm going to fucking die. What above? Right. I think at this point I am going to leave it here for now. I am very tired in real life. Getting a little bit grouchy. Little bit angry. So I need to get some sleep. Because I'm in that state of mind now. What do I... Up. Wait. Can I even play up here? No. Let me turn off my subtitles. Okay. Thank you for watching. You've been a wonderful audience. I have been suffering this time. Suffering badly. Good lord. I'm going to get myself something to eat and then I'm going to sleep. We're going to go ahead and raid someone because that's what good streamers do, and I like to pretend that I am one from time to time. You know the drill. You know the rules. And so do I. I wonder if... Oh, Q-Bunny is not showing bunnies anymore. A shame. Nick Nocturne is on. He's got a very smooth voice. And while I can't, like, go all in with my smooth voice, because everybody's asleep, he will. And he'll make sure you sleep tight. Let's raid Nick Nocturne. I love his stuff. He's really, really cool. He's also a bunny for the time being. That's cool. He bunny right now. Not always bunny, but he bunny right now. There we go. So, as always, thank you for watching. You have been a wonderful audience. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And a wonderful day I'm hoping you're having. And I will be seeing you all next time. And have a good rest. You'll need it. Things are going to get wild over the next couple of days. Good night. Goodbye. And if you didn't join the raid, or if you're just watching the VOD after the fact, hi. Bye.